Hello boys and girls, welcome back to Heroes of the Storm, and in this video we're going to be playing Nazeebo. He's a witch doctor from Diablo 3 universe, considered to be a ranged specialist in this game, but with his kit you should be able to sometimes give assassins a run for their money, and we'll try to do just that in today's video. Let's dive right into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have landed on the battlefield of eternity. Another map that was added to the roster during the Eternal Conflict event. It looks like nobody is willing to occupy the top lane, so we'll do just that. And we should be able to keep it in relative safety, just by ourselves. So, the teams: Nazeebo, Karazim, Reyna, Zigara, Diablo. Enemy teams: Zeratul, Sylvanas, Johanna, Tyrande, Artanis. So the enemy team has quite a bit of damage. They have no support. We have Karazim, so hopefully we'll be able to just out-sustain them. And to do that, at level 1 we're gonna go for Death Ritual, which will permanently grant us 5 health and 3 mana when a minion or captured mercenary dies under Voodoo Ritual. What is Voodoo Ritual, you might ask? Well, this is our trait. Whenever we hit something with our basic attacks or abilities, we're gonna poison them for 4 seconds. If during these 4 seconds our target dies, we get this bonus HP and mana. This is our E ability. It's called Plague of Toads. We kind of spawn those toads and they leap in this frontal cone direction and attack everything in the path. This is our okay, just a second. This is our Q. It's called Corpse Spiders. We throw out a jar of spiders, and they will chew on the ankles of the enemy heroes. The spiders are actually really good because they cannot be killed, unlike, say, Zigara's Mutalisks and Hydralisks, Hunter Killers or whatever, and Anubarax Beetles. We have not been hitting anyone, and this is basically what we have to do to become very bulky in the late game. We just have to hit things. Reyna warns probably about Zeratul. Yeah, there's a Shimmer. We'll send a bunch of our toads after him. It's nice. A team that communicates is always nice. So I guess we should be able to basically prevail over this Sylvanas Artanis combination. And as soon as we deal with these 2 creeps, we should rotate to the Immortals and start dealing. Okay. Oh, Reyna actually bringing that Zeratul out of stealth. There he is. There go my spiders. There goes our Zigara, falling prey to that infamous curse of horrible positioning. And if we stay here any longer, we actually could fall prey to that as well. But not today, it seems. So, the most important ability when talking about Nazeebo is his zombie wall. Why that? Well, because this is his crowd control. The only crowd control he has. If we capture... It kind of acts like Zigara's Maw, but not really. Whenever we capture someone inside the wall, it's very good. Our team might be able to just destroy the target completely. But we can also just put a zombie wall, I don't know, somewhere just to prevent people from moving in a certain direction. So basically to kind of like body block. I wanted to throw down a zombie wall there, but it was slightly out of reach. Let's attack that Artanis for what it's worth. We're actually out-damaging the enemy team. Oh, don't stand in the circle. And I'll just stay here and continue to deal damage. I think we should probably leave with the whole team collapsing on us. At this level range, we're gonna go for Spider Cluster, which is gonna make it so our Q spawns more spiders. We'll probably be able to take down that Artanis and that Johanna with her terrible positioning. And now with main tank and one of the main damage dealers on the enemy team dead, we should be able to finish that huge angel thingy. With that, we managed to secure the first immortal of the game. This one is not gonna do much, probably. He took a lot of damage from the enemy team while the immortals were active, and now he has almost no shields as a result of that. I really doubt he'll be able to take down the bottom fort, but we'll still go join our teammates in the bottom lane and support it for as long as we can. Go ahead and maybe land a zombie wall around Tannis, who were hit by his prism or whatever, but he moved uncautiously and trapped himself in our wall, and with that we were able to take him down. Let's throw some frogs and try to disengage from that Zeratul here. We'll let our team know that we need a drink to get some of that mana and health back, and we'll try to re-engage and discourage the enemy team from pursuing our teammates. Landing a decent zombie wall. It was a decent zombie wall. And with that we were able to drive the enemy team back. Okay, at this level range we're gonna go for Gitbin. And Gitbin just makes things better. Our corpse fighters and zombie walls are just gonna last a little bit longer. And this may not seem like much at first sight, but really this is how this game works. You kind of choose your talents, and this is how you build your hero piece by piece. And once again, now that we are in relative safety and we have not much to do, we'll just stay here and hit those minions and creeps. The down fort is almost down, so we'll just land a zombie wall near it. Those zombies are gonna chew on those stones and take the fort down. Let's ping that we need assistance in the bottom lane to take that mercenary camp. We are able to do that on our own. I'm just slightly afraid that Artanis might show up from nowhere and kill me, or Zeratul for that reason. Nay. Okay. I can do that on my own. It's just gonna take a lot of time, and I'm completely out of mana, so it's gonna take even longer. But with Raynor, we'll be able to clear the camp in no time. Now I have to go back, and I'll be with my team by the time those immortals spawn. Because really, we are of no use to our team when we have no mana. Let us make our way to the top lane and join our teammates, and then we'll probably make our way to the immortals. Actually, screw that, let's just go middle. It doesn't seem like the enemy team is willing to engage too hard, so let's just go ahead. Oh, there they are. I've been looking for you guys everywhere. Let's try and protect our Zagara. Didn't really work there. Well, she's dead now, nothing we can do. Let's try and not die ourselves. We could try and land a zombie wall right here. Maybe we'll be able to... Actually, Johanna is kinda out of position. Now, Sylvana's really going deep to hunt down that Diablo of ours. We'll be taken down. Oh, I'm sorry, baby girl, I know that feeling. Going a little berserk is always okay, as long as you manage to stay alive. Actually, now that I think about it, the enemy team has not done a particularly great job of positioning themselves. We were able to get a couple of kills just because of their positioning. Let's try to get out of Diablo's way, not to body block him into the circle of the enemy immortal. Now we have to get away. It seems like we'll be able to do just that. I'm slightly concerned about the Zeratul down there, but he just blinked away. Hopefully we'll be able to make it out alive. Let's mount up. Okay, well, that was to be expected. Hopefully friendly Diablo is gonna make him pay for that. Not really, but we got an Artanis there. This is a terrible trade, 3 for 1. But still. They got a lot of stuns, so at level 10 we're gonna go for Gargantuan instead of Ravenous Spirit. Although I do believe that Ravenous Spirit is a better ultimate for team fights. But it can be interrupted by virtually almost anybody on their team. They have Sylvanas with her... Forgot the name once again, with that Wailing Arrow. She can silence us while we are channeling the spirit. Then we have a Void Prism from Zeratul, that Prism from Artanis, and of course Condemn from Johanna. It's Condemned, right? That circular thing which pulls you into towards her. So, and stun from Toronto, yeah, of course. So basically everybody on their team can interrupt our ultimate. That was a decent mole, but there's nothing we can do with Johanna. Well, a shame we couldn't capitalize on that. Let's just... Well, the friendly team is trying to take down that Trond. I was thinking that I should stay and attack the Immortal, but it was not even necessary. I was trying to now land a distant wall on Sylvanas, but didn't even need it, because she just decides to stay in those altercations when she is clearly outnumbered and out of position. Let's not step into the circle, and with that we're able to get the second Immortal of the game, sacrificing our Charism. Guess he was picked off by Zeratul. This Immortal is gonna push the top lane because there's still a fort in the top lane, and the Immortal always chooses a lane which is better fortified. Let's help him by sieging these towers and gates. We'll make our way to the top fort and hopefully we'll be able to take it down. I have not been doing a great job of getting those death ritual stacks. We're sitting at 30, which is not a lot by any means, and now made probably the... Oh no, I can see a shimmer. Well yeah, by the combined effort from Zeratul and our Tannis's Purifier Cosmic Beam, it's gonna be enough to take me down, but it's okay. Oh, whoa. Ah, come on! Okay. I've been having those lags for the whole day. Like in every game I had a lag. At this level range we're gonna go for Things of the Deep, which is gonna increase the range of my abilities, which is gonna help a lot. We'll be able to land those zombie walls from greater distance, which means that we are going to be more safe while doing so. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, the Bruiser camp was able to take down our fort. These Bruisers are terrible, seriously, I hate them, because there's so little you can do to get rid of them. If they are not controlled, they will push everything, and I mean everything, because the towers and forts, they usually focus their dogs, and then the last guy there, the shaman, he can just resurrect them back. While I was talking, we managed to land a decent, really good actually, zombie wall on Tannis and take him down. Or rather, he just got into that wall of ours by blade dashing in and out of it. I doubt we'll be able to really take on the core right now. Yeah, I'm gonna die for that. And Diablo died for that as well. This is not good, but Diablo, being Diablo, is gonna be back in the fight in 3 seconds, and so he's already. Although he's gonna be kinda weak without his souls. Now our friend Reyna is probably gonna be taken down. Yes, by the combined effort from virtually everybody on the enemy team. It's okay. We still have time until it seems that Reyna is gonna be a little bit late for that immortal phase, but we'll be there. And if we're able to take down someone on the enemy team, we're gonna be in pretty much the same spot. Well, nothing really happens so far. I don't know why the enemy team stands here and not making their way to the immortals while they have time and numbers. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there alone on my own. This level range, we're gonna go for I would go for either infested toads or leaping spiders, and I'm gonna go with leaping spiders just to deal with Sylvanas and Zeratul mostly. This is gonna make it so that our spiders will pursue our targets even harder. And well, they're leaping spiders now, so they will leap at our targets, being able to gap close. Can we land a decent zombie wall right here? Somewhere? Doesn't even seem that we'll need to, but I'll land one anyway. I'm slightly afraid to body block my own teammates, so I was hesitant to throw it out. Probably should have done it. Let's throw some spiders. Now, enemy Sylvanas for some inexplicable reason decides to re-engage on me while there is a Zagara right next to me, and there was also a Diablo somewhere around. Really, I'm really not sure that was the best decision she could have come up with. She should not have engaged while 3 members of her team were dead. And it looks like we will be able to get this last immortal. I mean, third immortal of the game, but it might as well be the last one, because we have been doing such a good job of pushing. If we are able to get him, we will be pushing down the bottom lane, because once again it is the best fortified lane the enemy team has, because there's still a keep there, and that's actually the last structure aside from their core that the enemy team still has in their possession. This model is very, very low. Let's throw out some spiders and die, apparently. The spiders will not be enough to take the immortal down. My god, it's just 74 HP, and those flame waves from Diablo, they just go in all directions, missing the immortal completely, so we really need... once again, yeah, the same thing happens. The flame waves, they're just not reliable. You cannot ensure that they hit the immortal. Now Diablo trying once again to take down that immortal. It's just not gonna happen. But now Raynor, hero Raynor, will be able, with just one auto attack, he was able to finally take this immortal down. The charisma is, yeah, he'll be able to survive by dashing towards that Raynor. Now a beautiful morph from Zagara is gonna catch Johanna, preventing her from helping her teammates, and now Tannis was taken down as well. It looks like this is gonna be a good game. We will not be able to take down Sylvanas because she got some help from that Tyrande on the enemy team. We'll try to intercept Johanna right here. Let's try and land a zombie wall right here. A bit miscalculated on that part. A little bit of a mistake on my part. Actually, she's doing a great job by distracting us. She wasted a lot of our time. I guess the friendly team knows that, but you know, that's just bloodlust, I guess. We probably will still be able to take down the core right now. Let's try and save our Zagara here. Zeratul will get away from us. It's okay. It is of no concern. Really, the main concern right now should be the core, and with that, we're able to take it down, and that's gonna be a good game. I had a game before that one where I played Nazeebo as well, and I did a lot better in terms of death ritual stacks, but the team was absolutely terrible. Okay, that's a bad way to put it, but we had a Vala who said GG before the gates were opened, and then our Zagara would just be toxic. We were not fantastic, but we were not terrible as well. We only managed to gather 7,000 XP, which is not a lot, which is the worst result on our team. But we were able to deal a little bit of damage. We're actually in accord with the rest of our team. So, if we go ahead and look at the talents, we went for Death Ritual to make ourselves bulky, a Spider Cluster to produce more spiders, Git Bin that increases the duration of zombie walls and spiders. Then at level 10 we went for Gargantuan because once again the enemy team had a lot of stuns. At level 13, Things of the Deep to stay safe and deal damage and land those zombie walls whenever we can. And at level 16, Leaping Spiders so that enemy team has no escape from those spiders. And that's Nazeebo. Don't know if I played him that well, but I hope you enjoyed nevertheless, and if you did, I encourage you to leave a like. If you did not, there's a button for that as well. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.